Welcome to OR Daily, where we cover NBA news and rumors going around the league. And today's episode is pretty wild. You guys already know what it's about, but before we begin, make sure to sub, like, and comment for more videos like this. But enough of that. Let's go. D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo recently has had a lot on his plate. He's currently trying to get back in NBA shape, and then there's a bunch of rumors flying around about this whole Ben Simmons thing and how he's been so heavily linked with Minnesota. And if something does end up going through, will D'Lo be involved? Now, as a player, these are some pretty stressful things to deal with, meaning, as I'm sure you can all imagine, it's important having a reliable crew around you to help you get through these tough times. Am I right, Pops?
Wrong.
Yup, as you can all tell by the title, D'Angelo Russell's father, Antonio Russell, has been tweaking and definitely not making D'Lo's life any easier. So what happened? Buckle down. This whole thing started back in March, where federal authorities found and took $50,000 from Antonio's Gucci bag when he let them look through it while he was getting on a flight at Cincinnati Airport to fly to LA. But the cash was not the only thing they found, as under it was 4 empty bottles of codeine.
Sensational.
Okay, bro. Antonio Russell, what is happening? This is only the beginning, but you can tell right away the homie is a demon. Now, Antonio also had 4 cell phones on him.
I got
4.
phones, one for the plug and one for the load.
Now, of these 4, Antonio allowed officers to take and look into 3 of them, on which they found some suspicious activity. It was more so text messages and photos that seemed to be deleted. But when it came to that last phone, the homie did not want to give it up, which the agents assumed was because it contained incriminating evidence. So that is what happened in March. But what is going on right now? Well, there are a lot of current investigations occurring where they assume that with the combination of the money, his deleted texts, his prior arrests, his travel plans and how he bought the ticket a day before, how he said the cash was to buy a car in LA even though there was nothing on his phones about a car, and also how he... Man, I shouldn't be laughing about this, but when they got the cash, they obviously asked Antonio where he got it from and what he does for a living, and the dude said he helps NBA players get endorsement deals, and they were like, okay, name some players you work with, and he choked it. His son is in the NBA, but he couldn't name and tell them a single player. Dude, if you're gonna lie, just say your son's name. He's probably gonna cover for you as well. But this dude really said,
damn, him, fucking the guy from Fortnite.
Now, everything I've told you guys so far has come from the affidavit of the DEA officer Nicholas Nimiskern. And for those who don't know, an affidavit is like a write-up report where officers explain what happened and are sworn to tell the truth and can't lie. It's important that we bring this up because in it, Nicholas states the reason they even went to the airport to get Antonio is apparently because they got a tip that Antonio Russell was traveling with quote-unquote suspicious itinerary, and that drug traffickers in general don't make travel plans because the deals they get are last minute, which goes hand in hand with why he booked the ticket a day before. And I kind of already spoiled it, whoops. There is a way bigger picture to this, and it is drug trafficking. It is believed that Antonio Russell is involved in heroin and meth trafficking within the states of Indiana and Kentucky, which is why the DEA was keeping tabs on him to begin with. So you're telling me D'Lo's father is pushing bricks? Well, that just kinda came out of nowhere. Antonio Russell also recently filed a claim against the DEA to get that 50 grand back, but in retaliation, a US attorney filed a counter civil action for the money to stay in the hands of the US government, as the reason they gave was that the cash either already was or was intended to be exchanged for illegal narcotics. And that is all we know thus far. So let's talk about this. The obvious thing we're all thinking is your son is in the NBA. He's making 30 mil a year and is only 25. If this is the lifestyle that you chose and have been doing, you don't need to anymore. And I'm sure he knows this, meaning it's not that simple. What we know is only really a percent of what's really happening. There's so many factors involved. For example, we don't know the relationship he has with his son. What if D'Lo cut him off or something? What if D'Lo doesn't even know? What if Antonio just loves it? Or what if if, it doesn't matter if your son is in the NBA, because as we all know, sometimes people get in just too deep, where no matter what goes on around them, they can't get out. And also, what if the DEA is tripping? What if he was trying to buy a car in LA? Though unlikely, nothing is absolute. So keep that in mind before you make your opinions about this, and once you do, leave them in the comments. We'll see where this whole thing goes going forward. For sure, more things are gonna come out, and you know where to find me when they do, as well as if you just want other NBA updates. But that wraps it up, man. If you made it this far, I messed with you. That's all we got for this one, but until next time, peace.